July 2024 brought something new and exciting: the inaugural event of the Mustang Challenge. Held in Las Vegas, Nevada, this event brought top competitors from all over the nation, many already holding multiple championship titles and awards for Mustang events. The Mustang Challenge showcased the Mustangs and trainers in the Western disciplines and opened up exciting new opportunities and possibilities. Rather than a 100-day challenge, trainers had up to 10 months to prepare their Mustangs.
This gave me time to make a much broker product.
Instead of being assigned a Mustang, exhibitors were able to choose the Mustang they wanted to compete with, whether by adopting themselves.
We are keeping Casino. He has probably been the best horse I've ever met in my life.
Or creating a trainer-client partnership and showing on someone else's horse.
It was kind of a win-win situation.
60 exhibitors competed for $125,000 in prizes. The finalists advanced on to the freestyles for a chance to win the $50,000 grand prize.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about we give it up for all of our competitors at this year's Championship Challenge here at the South Point Casino Hotel.
Hey guys, I am in Las Vegas for the Mustang Challenge. I arrived the day before the show to find both trainers and Mustangs taking some time to relax, stretch their legs, and socialize. The next morning was filled with eager anticipation of the first classes of the day. You could feel the excitement in the air. We're going to do a quick walk through the barns now. Here, last-minute preparations were being made before the first class of the day. This is Casino, and Casino is getting a massage right now before going in to the first class.
So he is my first that I've ever saddle trained myself. We have our baby moments sometimes where it's
Yeah.
a little hard to focus, but he went in there to warm up yesterday like an old pro. He's like, oh thank goodness, because my nerves were getting me going. He was like, I got this, Mom.
This is DH Tequila Sunrise. He's a 5-year-old gelding from Cedar Mountain, Utah.
He is solid.
Yeah, he's a big one.
Tequila Sunrise, or Sunny, was trained and will be shown by Jeff, but is going home with his adopter after this event. All right, the show is about to start. Here we go.
She is embarking on a new journey, training her first horse under saddle. From Oracle, California, Avery Figgins.
The first class of the day was ranch riding. This pattern included crossing logs, changes of gait, extension of gait, and lead changes. All maneuvers you would expect a horse being used on a ranch to do in a confident and relaxed manner.
DH Tequila Sunrise. Tucson, Arizona, the 4-year-old gelding gathered from Cedar Mountain, Utah. Jeff, a native of Colorado, has dedicated his life to horses. His exceptional skills have earned him numerous accolades in Mustang makeover competitions, including champion, reserve champion, fan favorite, and consistently producing high-selling Mustangs. After a decade-long hiatus to raise her children, Hope has returned to her equine roots. Rekindling her love for Mustang, she's proudly taken on the challenge of training CNH Casino, her first Mustang from holding.
Another unique thing about this show was trainers were able to compete with up to 2 Mustangs. Several of the trainers chose to do this, including Justice Jacobs. I asked him how he came about picking his Mustangs for this competition.
So we picked her up September 9th or 10th at the Fort Worth show, the Mustang show. And I had 2 owners, got 2 horses, and they signed on before we ever picked them up.
Because he was showing another horse, he missed the public auction, leaving only a few horses remaining.
So they were kind of the scraps that no one wanted. And I looked at them and I saw, like, this one, I don't know what it was about her, just a gut feeling. I called the owner and I said, there's something I really like about her. She's going to be a little tougher to get there, but I feel like in the long run, she will be something very nice.
And a great job, Justice Jacobs. Chris Phillips, Avon, Utah, the 5-year-old mare gathered from Antelope Valley, Nevada.
Some of you might remember Chris Phillips, the champion from the 2024 Mustang Magic. He has an incredibly inspiring story. He now competes at these Mustang events, but he didn't even start riding until he was 45 years old. But Chris wasn't the only champion competing in the Mustang Challenge.
Top 10 finishes in 14 events, and the coveted title of the 2019 Mustang Magic Champion. This young lady is a consistent top 10 Mustang makeover competitor, as well as a traveling clinician primarily focused on liberty and trick training. Not only is she a mother of 4, she's a U.S. Army veteran and an RN. Amber was a top 10 finalist of the 2023 Mustang Magic, 2020 California Extreme Mustang Makeover Champion, and Reserve Freestyle Champion.
60 competitors, each with their own unique stories and backgrounds, brought together by their mutual love of Mustangs and their desire to promote them. Following the ranch riding class was a hosted luncheon with a panel discussion as part of the VIP experience. Now, for a little context, if you're new to the Mustang world, there are approximately 70,000 wild horses and burros that are managed by the Bureau of Land Management in various herd management areas across 10 western states. Because of the lack of natural predators and in an effort to keep the herds at appropriate management levels, the BLM removes excess animals from the range and offers them for adoption to the public. The Mustang Challenge was put on by Mustang Champions, a nonprofit dedicated to the adoption of these Mustangs and holding. This event serves to give Mustangs an opportunity to demonstrate their potential as a companion, but also as a champion.
Every horse has its place, but what's really cool is to get a Mustang trained really well, and then to go be competitive in the world, versatility world.
Well, and I'm going to say, we've got 177 herd management areas where we manage horses on the range. A lot of the questions that I get are folks saying, oh, I'm really looking at more of a thoroughbred horse. And so one of the first places I look at is Twin Peaks. People are asking for draft horses. I'll immediately talk about Oregon or even here in Nevada, because once the cavalry ended, once the war ended, a lot of those horses were let loose here in Nevada.
The 2023 Tennessee Mustang Makeover.
The next class was Reining. Reining demonstrates the athletic ability of a ranch-type horse, but in the confines of an arena. The compulsory movements you see in reining are precise and highly refined, taking time to develop. Again, the competitors had up to 10 months to prepare their Mustangs for this event. Additionally, they were required to show proof that they had competed in another show prior to the Mustang Challenge.
Do his magic here, South Point Arena here at the Mustang Challenge.
One of the more iconic movements in reining is the sliding stop. This class's pattern had multiple sliding stops within it.
Guys, one of the top cowgirls, her achievements so far under her spot with all the 2024 top 120 NRCAA trainers list.
There were also spins in both directions.
The girl was proud to be showcasing her 16th Mustang. How about it for Will Williams?
The pattern also included a slow small circle, a larger faster circle, and lead changes.
And Jeff Cook, nice job, DH Tequila Sunrise. He's earned recognition as a top 10 finalist in the Extreme Mustang Makeover and a Young Gun Champion. Now based in Texas, Naomi is committed to promoting a compassionate and effective approach to horsemanship. Turning her dream into career in 2006, Krista has spent over 15 years honing her skills as a professional horse trainer, embracing versatile methods, and continually seeking improvement. Victories included winning the 2023 Tennessee Mustang Makeover and securing a reserve champion title in the 2024 Mustang Magic Competition.
One thing probably everyone in the audience could see was the intentionality this trainer had to not rush through the pattern. He took his time and really held the space between each maneuver.
Me personally, I don't really get nervous. I get adrenaline, which is okay. I think you only get nervous when you're very unprepared. I can take my time out there and really show my horses off, and it gives you a second to just go. There's no clock out there. It's not like we're barrel racing.
Yeah.
I have spent so much time getting them ready. It's either you're gonna do it or you're not.
Right.
And if you don't and I get embarrassed, that's fine, I know what my horse is capable of. The time for being nervous is over. And then, like I said, you take your time in there, make that judge look at you and put your hand down. That's why I pause. I'm gonna make that judge look. Enjoy the braid. She get her tail up real nice. They're gonna sit here and look at this horse. And the judges like that too. They want to see a calm horse, calm rider, calm horse.
And apparently the judges did like that, because he placed first in this class with Roses Are Red and second with his other Mustang, Heritage Cognac. Back in the barns, I caught up with a couple who have together helped to place over 1,500 Mustangs into homes. Matt and Stacy Zimmerman have each competed in numerous Mustang competitions. Here they were each competing with 2 horses. I asked them what advice they have for aspiring trainers who someday want to compete in an event like this.
jump into it head first, and then go find somebody that can help you. Somebody with a resume that can help you be successful. And it's not all about winning or losing, but it's sure a lot more fun, at least kind of up closer to the winner circle.
Yeah.
Not being in the winner circle. There's a lot of people with a lot of knowledge that can set you in the right direction and help you be successful or to meet your goals. Not everybody's goals is to win. Some of them is just to make it here and produce a nice, quiet horse.
I would say enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
It's really hard sometimes to see past the ultimate goal of getting to the event, and sometimes the water gets really muddy from the beginning to the end. But once you get there, you have to enjoy the journey and enjoy the horse that you brought to the event. Sometimes hard to see when you're in the middle of it and things aren't going as planned.
Definitely. Well, good luck to you both. Thank you so much. The next morning, trainers prepared for the third and final preliminary class, the trail class. Hey, Camille. Hi. How did your classes go yesterday?
They went okay. He was a little nervous. We had some struggles warming up that we had to get over, but he went in the arena and acted like a professional, so I can't complain.
What are your plans after this event?
We are keeping Casino. He has probably been the best horse I've ever met in my life. And my kids adore him. My kids ride him at home already and stuff.
Wow.
And yeah, he's just fantastic. So he'll be my ambassador for my training program at home. And
Yeah. What's your program?
CNH Equine.
Okay.
Surprise, Arizona. We're just starting with the Mustangs this year. I've already got a bunch of my lesson kids that now want to get into the Mustangs, expanding the knowledge of how great these guys are.
As I walked through the barns, I met another competitor who had just made the decision to withdraw from the competition.
Please put your hands together for Ginger.
Ginger is a well-known trick rider with a strong presence in the Mustang community. She shared with me a little bit about her decision to withdraw her Mustang from the competition.
So as a performer, when I enter the arena, that's my jam. I become a performer, and my confidence is better in the arena. And out of all the Mustangs I've trained, that exudes onto them usually. This mare has just fallen apart when we enter the gates. She's not a bad horse, this just isn't what she likes. I knew that coming here that we would probably be middle of the pack. And I was okay with that. I knew what my horse was. Even though we had to show horses for this event, it's hard to replicate the energy in the arena of excited people watching that have come to Vegas. They've saved their money, they're excited. There's a different energy the minute you cross into that arena. There just is. Yeah. It's not fun to push them to do something that you can just tell they're not enjoying it. There's a difference between nervous and there's a difference between not liking it, just being very uncomfortable. I feel like I'm doing the right thing for my horse. There's no point in stressing her. I'm at an age that I don't want to be stressed, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
And Calvin's doing so good. We knew that his horse was really nice, and that's why we came.
Alongside his partner Ginger Dude, Kevin travels the country sharing his
Kevin had placed first in the ranch class, and Ginger continued to support him as he went on to the third and final class, the trail class. Here, exhibitors had to ride through a pattern involving trotting a serpentine through cones, trotting over poles, loping over poles, and riding into a chute. Up ahead was a little tricky, as they had to lope over a box and then go directly into a trot. The pattern ended with a bridge and then riding through the box.
And what a great run for Graham. He's a retired police officer and former U.S. Army infantry officer, has always been drawn to the majesty and spirit of wild Mustang. Participating in over 17 Mustang makeovers and EXCA races, and the Fort Worth Mustang Show, consistently demonstrating the skills and trainability of Mustang. And man, what a good run for Greg. Nice job.
For many, this would be the last time in the show arena. The results of this class would determine who would move on to the finals. Of the 60 competitors, only the top 10 would move on. But the competition was tight and mistakes were costly. In fact, several trainers mentioned to me that pattern deviations had cost them their chance at making finals. Those making top 10 would compete in a two-part final, 40 possible points from a timed compulsory maneuver pattern, and 60 possible points from a freestyle performance. Following the trail class would be an award ceremony, and there the trail results would be announced and awards given to the top 10 from each class. And then it would be the moment of truth, the big reveal on who would be moving forward into the championship finals for a chance to win $50,000. Following the trail class was a break, so I decided to walk through some of the vendors that were here.
We're always here at every show.
Love that. All right, what do we have here? Ooh, this is nice. Someday this trailer would be a dream to have. That is beautiful. That's a wood burning. I got some free chick magnets. I then walked through the casino to grab some food. The nice thing about this venue was everything was right here under the same roof. The barns, the arena, the hotel, and multiple food options. I'm a bit of a smoothie addict, so grabbed yet another one before heading back to the barns. Now that the preliminary classes were over, the atmosphere in the barn was a little bit more relaxed. The last couple of days had been exhausting, both for the humans and the horses. Later that evening, it was time to gather for the awards and the top 10 finalists announcement.
Hey y'all, welcome. Come on in. We got a lot of people coming. It's awesome.
They started with the awards for the ranch riding and reining classes first, and then they moved on to presenting the trail results.
First in the trail results and receiving $3,000, hit number 13, Kevin Graham.
And finally, it was time to announce the top 10 finalists. But there was a twist. Scores were incredibly tight, and essentially, there was a tie.
So tomorrow we will take 11 horses to the finals. It pays 10 monies.
If it's that tight, that means a lot of people are doing a really great job. So we're trying to honor that.
Here's your top 10 in draw order. Top 11, I'm sorry. So draw number 1, hip 40, Krista Smith. Justice Jacobs, Roses Are Red. Sam Van Fleet. Garrett Inglehouse, Spin. Kevin Graham, Vegas Showgirl. Whitney Campbell, Cinder. Chris Phillips, Sin City, Luke Castro, Joe. Travis Littler, Justice Jacobs, Heritage Cognac. Draw 11, Samantha Rott, Handy Dandy. So these are it, the top 11, I guess 10 up here.
The morning began peaceful and quiet. In the arena, the finalists could be found walking the patterns and taking time to quietly be with their horses. Today was a big day, and it began with the first part of the finals, compulsory maneuvers.
This morning, the 40 points possible on this judge contest, and they're going to have 90 seconds to compete of a pattern of 8 compulsory maneuvers. Each maneuver is worth about 5 points for a total of 40 being possible. The willingness of the horse to execute the maneuvers in a relaxed and confident manner, that's what we are looking for here on this beautiful Saturday morning.
You've had a lot of success. I've seen you into the top 10 at the Fort Worth Mustang show. at the Mustang Magic in January. You were the reserve champion, and then now you've got 2 horses that you're going into finals with. This event is also different because you've had a much longer timeline. How do you like that timeline?
Love it. Be able to actually go out and show in legit events and ranch riding, you do the trail, you do the rain. I love the rain. Like, it's nice to go out and do events and to show that, hey, I can make a show horse. And you have the time frame to where you don't have to cut corners. You know, you'll do something in a 100-day deal where you just teach a horse how to anticipate lead change in the center. You just pop a lead. And this gave me time to make a much broker product. Be able to take a wild horse, make them into a show pony, and then be able to give them a life afterwards. Then go be a trail horse or go out and show and do all that stuff. I really like this deal, and especially the owner aspect too.
Yes, definitely.
Like, that's a very big deal. She's gonna have a very good career after this. She's an amazing owner. Flipping the bills to like put the money into her to make her feel good, make her look good, and then paying training on top of that, and then for it to pay off the way it did. At this point now, like, I can't be upset. You know, she made it to the finals. At this point, it is what it is.
All right, so this is Lindra. So you're here to support Justice and your horse.
I am, and I'm here to just watch the whole event and see what it's all about.
So what are your plans for Rosa Red after this?
Well, she'll get a break. He'll tell me she'll need a break, which is fine. And then I'm going to use her for roe deer. So that's a sport where you're on horseback and you push 3 cows through an obstacle course with your herding dog. There's local like club shows I can do, ranch riding, ranch trail. So I'll do that just to keep myself, you know, active with her and getting used to her. He's done a fantastic job, so I have no complaints.
At this point, preparations were full-blown as finalists prepared for their freestyles. What are you working on right now?
Right now I'm just kind of listening to my music and figuring out where my spots are, like what I want to do. A lot of these people are planners. I'm not really much on sticking to the course when I'm planning it myself. I just kind of have points, and then I just kind of wing it in the middle.
Yeah.
So it keeps me less stressed, keeps my horse less stressed. It really needs to be here in Las Vegas at South Point. It's a bucket list place. Amazing group of trainers and friends. Familiar faces, new faces. Everyone's so awesome.
For one of the competitors here, this is his first time doing a Mustang competition under saddle. He placed in or near top 10 in all of his classes, thus making it to finals.
So I did a tip challenge, an in-hand tip challenge 4 years ago. I placed second to last. I mean, it was a good challenge, but after that I just focused on horses, took a step back from competition, and then just continued interning with different people over the next several years, and then spent the last 9 months at Versatile Horsemanship in Texas. This whole Mustang challenge came out, and I figured it's a $150,000 prize. Why not go for it? It felt really weird sitting in that room with all the other top 10 competitors. I've seen these people win these competitions, and now I'm sitting in the same room.
How about we love them here in Las Vegas on Saturday night?
The Mustang Challenge Championship Finals kicked off with introducing the top 11 competitors and then went into the freestyles.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about we give it up for all of our competitors at this year's Championship Challenge here at the South Point Casino Hotel.
Halfway through the freestyle, there was a promotion for another Mustang event. This is the first of its kind, an English Mustang competition, with classes in training level dressage, show jumping, and the choice of working equitation or arena cross country. I'll be there, as well as many of the Mustangs and exhibitors in this competition, so stay tuned for that. Once the arena was set up, it was back to the freestyles.
Thank you. That was hit number 36, Samantha Rock and Handy Dandy.
After tallying the scores from the compulsory and the freestyle, the results were given, starting with 11th place and working towards the champion. The Mustang Challenge had $125,000 in cash and prizes. $50,000 of that would be going home with the champion. In third place was one of the horses that had been overlooked in the auction pens. Roses Are Red had really stolen the show, achieving the highest combined score from the preliminary classes. Next was the big reveal. This could only mean one thing. Chris Phillips had done it again. He was just named champion at the 2024 Mustang Magic, and now he was champion again.
$50,000 here on Saturday night in Las Vegas. Don't spend it all in one place.
This was a trainer who didn't even start riding until 45 years old. You can hear his story in my video More Than Mustang Magic, and also we'll be seeing him again at the Mustang Classic. Back in the barns was another happy ending, an emotional moment as Sonny, trained by Jeff Cook, would be going home with his owner Katie for the first time.
October or November, Jeff reached out and said, I'm looking for a partner. For some reason, I had this ridiculous thought that said I should reach out to Jeff and inquire about something, and here we are.
It was kind of a win-win situation because I can take a horse and train him for close to a year, and he's not on my feet. I would have to find a way to sell him later on down the road. And instead, Katie stepped in, and she's paying the monthly bill for him, and then at the end of the deal, she takes home the road.
So this format of this show worked out really well for you guys then.
It did.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. It's sad to watch him leave Jeff, but I'm really excited. I guess Monday morning he'll make it, and we'll see our partnership will begin.
In addition to their ability to form partnerships with owners, many of the exhibitors also appreciated the longer timelines the Mustang Challenge brought. As the champions shared, it enabled them to better show off their Mustangs and what they are capable of. And just like that, the first ever Mustang Challenge was over, kicking off a new era of Mustang competitions. Thank you Mustang champions for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you all at the Mustang Classic.